Maris Cleveland Recovery Center is taking a big, bold step in helping people get assisted treatment, and they're going to fix up a rundown building in Cleveland to do it. Senior health correspondent Monica Robbins joins us now with some breaking news to help explain what's happening. Good morning, Monica.
Good morning, Dave. Yeah, this could be a win-win on a lot of levels, but especially for those who need medically assisted recovery. So joining me now is Stella Maris CEO Daniel Lettenberger-Klein. Break the big news for us. What is going to happen to the rectory behind St. Malachi?
Yeah, we're really excited to be bringing a new opportunity to not only the neighborhood but the community. Medically assisted treatment, as it's been done for a long time, is not new. But for Stella Maris, as a historically varied forms of abstinence-based treatment provider, we're looking to do something a little bit different. And so we wanted to bring something to the community that so desperately needs alternatives to the way we've traditionally cared for our clients. And so for us, medically assisted recovery is an opportunity to provide housing and unique medical oversight and care in a setting that will give people an opportunity to be engaged in our therapeutic community and treatment as we do at Stella Maris, but have access to varied forms of medically assisted recovery medications that are traditionally a buprenorphine product, like people may have heard of Suboxone or things like that, but in a controlled setting, so we can do it in the way we know how to take care of people.
So how long, that building is, not new.
No.
So what's going to happen to the building?
Yeah, we're incredibly excited about this building. Our partnership with St. Malachi goes back to the beginning, right? We were founded by an associate pastor, Otis Winchester, in 1948. And while there's no religious affiliation for Stella Maris, we have been tied to the church since the beginning. And so our partnership, because of proximity and work together in mission, have been closely aligned. So for us, we're really excited to really breathe some life into the former rectory, and we're naming it David's Place. For us, David's Place is in honor of David Weinberger, who's a member of the community and somebody who passed a number of years ago, and one of our board members and their family are honoring his legacy by naming this housing entity that will be medically assisted recovery focused after him. And so to be able to take this property that actually predates St. Malachi, it was built in 1834. It was the original portmaster's house. So if you see it, it's at the top of the hill, and it looked down on the water. So it's got this rich nautical history as well, which fits with the name Stella Maris, and affords us a chance to take a landmarked property, restore it, beautify it, and make it a place that is really about not only restoration and beautification, but opportunity, and doing something in the community and for the neighborhood that helps it thrive.
How important is it, though, for some people who need medically assisted treatment compared to the treatment that is already offered at Stella Maris? Yeah,
so Stella Maris's treatment today, while we do varied forms of Vivitrol and craving management and different things like that, most of our clients are going through to abstinence. A number of other providers in the area, especially the hospital systems, have offered medically assisted treatment in the form of short-acting buprenorphine products like a Suboxone strip or pill. And for us, we wanted to do things a little bit differently. We saw some huge risk in those models because our front door, being the oldest treatment center in Ohio, one of the only detoxes in the region which medically stabilizes people off of drugs and alcohol, what we were seeing was the streets flooded with a lot of these MAT drugs being improperly prescribed and improperly used. There's absolutely a place for people to utilize medications to stabilize in early recovery and to have some maintenance focus for them. What we saw were huge drawbacks in how it was being prescribed, how therapeutically it was being managed. And so for us, we're prioritizing injectables. Instead of having something every day, we want to do 2-week injectables or month-long injectables that can still taper to abstinence if a client and their treatment team chooses to do that, but allows us the opportunity to not have a substance of misuse potential and no street value, and it involves having a provider with them when they're taking it. So we eliminate a lot of the risk associated with traditional MAT.
And they get to stay there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so what about a timeline? How long will this take for you to open it?
Well, we're hoping to have something up and running in the next 12 to 18 months, if not sooner. We want to offer the type of care in an outpatient setting in the near term. We never want to turn anybody away, but for Stella, our mindset is if not here, then where, right? We're the safety net provider, we think, in the region for those who have no other resources available to them. So our goal is to get it up and running as quickly as possible while also honoring the history of that space and making sure we restore it to what it deserves to be.
All right, the next breaking news will be us there when you open the doors.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel,
we're
thank you
excited.
so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Dave, back to you.
All right, breaking news here on the stream. Monica, thank you very much.